The video that's on screen now was created by talking to some small and upcoming YouTubers. I asked them why they started a YouTube channel. There were some great responses and some unexpected ones too, but one reason that stood out was an obvious one. I want to make some money through YouTube, to pay my bills, to see the world, to buy shiny things, to live more comfortably, to reinvest back into my business. They all have their own personal reasons why. So what's yours? So this video is to give you an insight into what a small YouTuber like myself earns through my channel. And I'm going to give you some important takeaways to help your own channel, but hopefully to also give you a realistic expectation. Let's face it, most of the videos that you see that show what YouTubers are earning are from the big channels. They sit quietly in the first few years and they only reveal it when they're earning huge sums, life-changing amounts. But this doesn't help me. It makes me feel a million miles away, which is why I wanted to create my own video to show you what a small YouTuber earns, what's more than possible to achieve yourself. That's what my channel is about, honest and realistic accounts of what's possible when trying to make money online. If that appeals to you, then don't forget to subscribe and smash the like button. It costs nothing and it helps my channel grow a little. Also, throughout this video, I'm going to sprinkle some little tips and advice in what I've learned with the benefit of hindsight, and these will help you with your own channel too. But first, let's start at the top. Jimmy Donaldson, aka Mr. Beast, he sets the standard of YouTube entertainment with his jaw-dropping, budget-busting videos that keep you hooked to the end. His 50 million subscribers are earning him a cool $24 million a year, according to Forbes. Not bad, eh? But even that's a little short of one 9-year-old that has been the top earner on YouTube for 3 years now. Ryan Kaji topped the list with almost $30 million after another successful year growing his empire. Yep, he's the kid that dresses as a superhero and unboxes toys. I bet you wish you'd pushed your kids into that niche now, don't you? But let's face it, these are the exceptions. They deserve it. They've honed their craft and they set the standards in their respective niches. But not every YouTuber is going to earn that kind of money. So what can you expect to make as a small YouTuber? Let's take a look and see what my small channel earns. And stay tuned to the end and I'm going to give you a few extra insights into how you can multiply your own earnings too. Before we dive right in, pause the video and leave a comment below. Let me know exactly how much you would like to earn from YouTube. The 27th of May 2019 was the day I decided to face my fears and use YouTube to build an online business. I chose YouTube because I had more to gain than lose. The thought of videoing myself made me sweat profusely and lose the ability to speak. And so I thought that there's only one way to fix that. Time to grow a pair and man up and start a channel. Plus, video is king. We consume it throughout our daily life. So it was decided I was going to be a YouTuber. I jumped in with an overambitious plan to create 100 videos in 100 days. Now that may not sound like much, but when you're learning all of the things like the terminology, the skills, the knowledge needed to create YouTube videos, and you're doing that on top of a busy day job and family life, it's fair to say that it nearly killed me. And at times, my wife nearly killed me too. I managed around 87 videos in 100 days. Most of them were awful quality, but I learned tons and it made me realise that I love creating YouTube videos. This was going to play a big part of my life. That's tip number 1 for you. Sometimes you've just got to throw yourself into something. Unless you get started, you will never make a single penny. So just do it. Set yourself a challenge though and maybe go for a more realistic option than 100 in 100 days. Because if I'm honest, the quality suffered due to the pressure of publishing. YouTube loves consistency. In my opinion, 2 to 3 videos a week, every week, will serve you much better. Then, like a slap around the face with a cold wet fish, the reality kicked in. YouTube is difficult to get traction and momentum. Who would have thought, eh? 15 months it took me to reach the qualification criteria to monetize my channel with adverts. And for those of you that don't know what I mean, then let me explain. You can apply to have YouTube run ads at the start and during your videos, and in turn they pay you some of the money that external advertisers are willing to spend. But you've got to qualify, which is no mean feat. In fact, you've got to get 1,000 subscribers and have 4,000 hours of your videos watched. Make no mistake, this is a long old slog, and many people will give up before they get remotely close to this. So what's the answer? Is there another way to make money in the meantime? Well, there is. And I'll reveal how I manage this shortly, as well as my top tips to earn more ad revenue. But first, let's just show the numbers. It's important to realise this isn't a brag video. I don't normally create income reports or anything as it can give people false expectations. Plus, no channel is the same. There are channels smaller than me making significantly more than I do, and I'm going to explain why. This video here is how I managed to push through the last of the qualification criteria. It went viral and blew up my stats. In the space of 2 months, this one video surpassed the watch time I had built in a year, which is one of my favourite things about YouTube and leads me on to tip number 2. Even when you feel like giving up and it's like you're talking to an empty room, your friends aren't interested, and you're overwhelmed by comparing yourself against bigger channels, please remember you're only one video away from it all potentially changing. So keep going, dig deep, press record and publish. So this video is by far my biggest earner. I mean, my stats are pretty modest on my other videos. You can see on average I'm earning $250 to $300 a month, and the bulk of that is from this one viral video. But I'm delighted with that. It allows me to hire a video editor and start being more consistent with content. It's not enough for the mansion or the customary Lamborghini that you need in this niche, but it's validation that I'm on track and I'm excited about what I can achieve in 2021. But if you're aiming way higher than $300 a month, then let's jump into the stats, because hidden away in there are a few important things to consider. Firstly, obviously, we're more likely to make money from a video with the most views, especially when it dwarfs other videos like this one. But look closely at this number here, which is called RPM, revenue per mile. And what that shows is the average earnings I receive per 1,000 views. You see how it's way below some of my other videos. Now, 3 of the reasons for this are, firstly, the other videos just don't have the volume yet to give good representative earnings. Maybe one day, when I'm all grown up and a big boy, I can give you a clearer picture and show you some real differences in the video topics and how they correlate with earnings. Secondly, your audience counts, specifically their location and how likely sponsors are willing to pay to advertise to them. With the greatest respect, advertisers pay more to what they call Tier 1 countries, who are deemed the wealthiest countries and have more spending power, such as the UK, the US, Canada, Australia, than they will for Tier 2 or Tier 3 countries who've got lower purchasing power. So my viral video is most popular with an audience from a mixture of Tier 2 and Tier 3 countries, as you can see from this chart. And that's cool, because money isn't the only reason I create on YouTube. It's blown me away how many people reach out and say they started a YouTube channel because of my video. That's such an amazing feeling, knowing that I've helped someone. Third, the niche that you're in and the topic of the video will earn you more too. Most of my videos are in an extremely competitive market of digital marketing and make money online. It's competitive for a reason and it's slow to grow because it's one of the highest paying niches alongside health and relationships. There are lots of advertisers with expensive products and training that are willing to pay high amounts to videos and channels relevant to this niche. For example, this video here is a comparison between 2 popular sales funnel softwares. It's quite a narrow niche video and unlikely to ever go viral, but even from the small number of views it's had, you can see it would earn more than my viral one if it had volume. And that's a very simple and brief explanation of how adverts work and what you can do to earn more. Tip number 3 is to think about your niche and audience, and at the same time, keep creating broad content that has the potential to go viral. You can do this by checking your keywords and video topics. Have they worked for other channels previously? If so, then you know that there's potential, so create content around that subject and put your own spin and style on them. In 2020, YouTube made a small but significant change that has helped a lot of YouTubers increase their earnings and RPM. They lowered the threshold for mid-roll ads. In other words, adverts that run in the middle of a video. Previously, you had to have at least 10 minutes on your video length to be eligible for these mid-roll ads. But as of summer 2020, this is now 8 minutes. So I bet you can guess what tip number 4 is. And it's one that I always forget myself. Try and keep your videos as a minimum 8 minutes long. This should help increase your earnings via YouTube as you can run more adverts. So let me ask you a question now, and this is for any of you that have a YouTube channel already. Let me know in the comments, what are you earning a month and what is your niche? Are you happy with what you earn, or are you determined to double that next year? I mentioned earlier that it took me 15 months to get to this point, and let's face it, we need validation and reward to keep creating at times. We get that with likes and views and any other form of dopamine hit from those YouTube stats, but many people create YouTube channels to make money. So how can we do that when we can't qualify for running adverts? Well, it's simpler than you think, and the technique we're going to use is affiliate marketing. This is a referral strategy. We apply to be an affiliate for products and services that align with our content and audience. Then we recommend these products in the videos. If someone buys using our special web link, then we earn a commission. One example of this you will see often is in the video descriptions. A lot of creators will have a gear list or some books that they've read and are all on Amazon. So you could look at the list and think, oh, let's click on the link and see what camera they used to film this. and it takes you to Amazon using their special affiliate link. Now, if you buy anything on Amazon, they'll earn a commission as you clicked on their link last. Some of you will already know all about this business model, and others will be having that light bulb moment right now thinking, so that's why my favourite YouTuber always recommends Skillshare. Yep, that's right, they earn a commission each time someone signs up to Skillshare. And there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, it's an excellent form of advertising. It allows companies to use influencers with super targeted audiences to bring awareness to their products for financial reward. Amazon's a popular choice for affiliates as it's easy to apply. They convert really well because who hasn't heard of Amazon, right? I mean, if I look out my window, I'll probably see about 20 Amazon vans a day delivering packages to the neighbours. But one downside is they pay pretty poor commission rates. In 2020, they slashed these in half in some cases. So I prefer higher ticket products such as software or training courses, products that can pay a commission every single month or potentially hundreds of dollars in one go. The key to this is finding good products and investing yourself. Then you're in the perfect position to know who would benefit from them and how. It's this strategy that's made me $100 commissions, $500 commissions, and multiple $1,000 commissions over the last year, and far exceeded my earnings from ad revenue. Just as an example, I created this video in my first week on YouTube. It's a simple tutorial on a software called ClickFunnels. Someone signed up to ClickFunnels via that video when it only had a handful of views. Because they used my link in the description, I've received $39 every single month for the last 15 months, all down to that one video. That's the power of affiliate marketing, and why for me, it's the most effective way to make passive income and earn money on YouTube. In the description, I've left a link to some really in-depth, high-quality training about earning an additional income through affiliate marketing, all for free, no catch. Check it out, or instead watch the video on screen now, which shows you 12 affiliate programs that can make you good money and help keep you motivated with that YouTube channel. See you next time.